today we're making a GitHub dashboard. My co-founder Leon, he was very much against it when I was brainstorming with him. I'm not sure if my team is going to like it, but let's just build it and see how it looks. So for GitHub, there's a bunch of data there, but there are no good analytics for it to actually understand what is happening behind it. And most of it is because none of these metrics are actually relevant for developers, like how many lines of code were written, how many commits. All of these metrics can be gamed. So we're going to take our shot at it. So what I have in mind is that I would like this to be some kind of engaging dashboard where we can see how many PRs have been made this week, how many commits have been made, and potentially over time this might be even some kind of gamified thing. So let's just take a crack at it. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. So my co-founder Leon, he was very much against it when I was brainstorming with him, but let's just build it and see how it looks. So first, the metrics that we want to track. So we want to track PRs, we want to track releases, and these are the top metrics that we want to show. Then we want to know developers, reviewers, time to close a PR. So basically we want to see how long does it take since opening the PR until the closing. Actually, we want to track branches as well. All right, so we have the whole plan right here. We will have three pages. One will show the branches, number of active branches, and number of stale branches, but not stale in a GitHub sense, but rather branches that had the last commit in more than 2 weeks. We will have a weekly view. This will be a homepage where we'll show every week and the number of releases that happened that week, and some kind of a leaderboard, how many merged PRs from a specific person there were. And finally, we'll have the charts view, number of merged PRs, number of releases, number of closed PRs. This is basically to track if someone is gaming the system, and time to close a PR. That will be per PR view. Yeah, and that's it. Let's go and record the prompt. I want to create a GitHub dashboard that will enable me to and we're here in Pythagora. I'll just paste my prompt and let's go. All right, let's see. All right, that's pretty much it. That's pretty good. Let's see what Pythagora cooked. Okay, it's a little broken. I like this. I just told it that the page is broken. There are, things, there's a lot of white space on the top, and that the sidebar goes over the main content. But otherwise, I think it will be pretty cool. Nice, I like this. I very much like this. Usually I'm very much, I don't care if it's like black and white, but I want a little more color here. I want it to be a little more playful, so I'll play around with it a little bit. I gave it a little of my visual instructions. Please make the app to be more colorful. Use greenish colors, but don't overdo it. Make it nice, subtle, and slick. So let's see what it comes up with. But other than that, it looks pretty good. The dashboard, open PRs, stale PRs, total branches, stale branches, weekly activity. Nice. I like it. I like it. Branches, active branches, nice. Stale branches. Nice. I really like this. I like this. I'm not sure if my team is going to like it, but I like it. We'll see if we're going to end up. I think this could be cool, but we'll see what developers say about this. All right, I like this. It's a little better. Not sure why this happened, but let's just go and fix all. Nice, open PR, stale. I liked a little more the other one. Let's go with it. So we're done with front end. Let's go on to the back end. I think this should be pretty straightforward. So I just told it to implement the entire backend, GitHub integration, and fetching all the data from GitHub. So let's see how it does. Okay, we got the fixes, and now it seems to be working well. And the first thing that we need to do is set up, first log in as an admin and set up the GitHub settings. So let's do that. With most integrations, there will be some kind of config that you need to set up. And the best thing is that you can always ask Pythagora about it. I think it should be fine. But in general, keep in mind that whenever you don't know something, just ask it. You don't have to go in a chat mode or anything like that. You can just ask it and it'll tell you what to do. Okay, so we have added settings, but it's not pulling the real data. And this time I just told it when I add the GitHub token, it doesn't save it and the data is not pulled from my real GitHub. Please fix saving of credentials and implement pulling from real repos. I just told it to check what it's doing and just implement it for real, because it seems that it's not saved at all. Okay, so it seems to have fixed it. So now let's see how it does. Oh, here are the instructions. Nice. This is cool. I already did this, but this is very, very good to have. Let's see if it's saved. It is not. This time I told it literally what's happening. So when I save the GitHub configuration, it says it's saved, but when I refresh the page, everything is empty. Also, none of the data pulled is my data. And this is something that I'm constantly repeating. If you watched multiple videos like this, maybe it might become boring, but this is something that people don't understand. Prompting or sending a message to an AI, it shouldn't be thought of like prompt engineering. You don't have to do anything special. You just need to tell it what you are experiencing, and that's it. It will do the rest. Literally, just like I said here, this is something what I would say to a human being, and just let it run and it should figure out what to do. All right, it's telling me that it fixed it. I'm curious to see if that is the case. Settings are saved. No, it's not working. What the hell? So I'm just going to tell it it's still not working. There's nothing in the backend logs that indicates that the tokens are saved. Basically with this, what I did, I checked the backend logs and saw that there is nothing happening there. So I just told it, and let's see how it does right now. Okay, so this is one thing that everyone should know. You can look these logs even if you are not a professional developer. You will see meaningful things. So for example, in the logs, if you just see all the logs, there's a bunch of text here. But if you click errors only, you will see all the logs with errors. And here you can clearly see that it says, please configure GitHub settings first. This means that basically it's not getting the GitHub settings, which is fine. We know that because it's something that we need to do right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to set it up again. All right, it's finally saved. This is nice. Now let's see if the integration actually works. All right, there we go. We have the branches, guys. Nice. So the branches screen are basically done. Nice. Nice. Oh, this is so cool. Let's see the home first. Double check if this is actually correct. And it is. So we do have 6 PRs, stale PRs. Oh, okay. This is perfect. This works now for the weekly activity. Nice. Everything works except the releases. So we'll have to fix the releases. But other than that, this works. Nice. Oh my God. This is very, very, very cool. So I'm just going to restyle this a little bit. I don't think these needs to be a vertical list, but they can be more horizontal. But let's see the charts. I'm not sure why is this 0 here. But I think this basically all works except the releases. Wow. This is so quick one. I think it's like hour and a half. So I told it everything works except the releases. You can get the releases from the tags. Oh, there we go. So we actually don't have properly set releases as a concept in GitHub, but we do have tags, and basically tags, these are our releases. And I literally told it this. This is the whole point that I'm trying to make to everyone. To fix this, you need to prompt engineer. You need to create a prompt that tells it, hey, you don't look at the releases, you need to look at the tags, have some technical knowledge and all these kind of things. But you actually don't. You can say literally vaguely as if you would tell that to a human, like, hey, everything works except the releases. And I said, well, you can get the releases from tags. We have the fix for releases here. So basically try to attempt to fetch formal releases, which I think I'm going to tell the team to start doing the formal releases. If no formal releases exist, fall back to fetching tags and treating them as releases. So let's see. Oh, there we go. It is working. Nice. And there we go. There we go. Let's see the charts. We have the releases as well. This is pretty much, guys. Pretty much it. So basically within 2 hours, we have our GitHub team dashboard. So on the homepage, we have the number of open PRs, stale PRs. This is something that, the PRs that are in the backlog, there haven't been solved for a while. The total branches, stale branches, this is something that we need to clean up. We have per week releases. We have top contributors whose PRs were merged the most. These are the developers in Pythagora. A number of releases. Each one we can expand. We can see other contributors, releases that were made. So nice. Merged PRs. This is the homepage. We have the branches, which are active, which is stale. Charts, how many merged pull requests, how many releases per week, closed pull requests, average time to close a PR per week, and finally settings. Guys, this is it. Within 2 hours, we have something very, very cool. I'm super excited to see how my team reacts to it. This is pretty much it. 2 hours, GitHub team tracking dashboard, and that's it.